became overwhelmed with so much of anguish. So Yudhishthir felt that, oh, because of me only, so many people were killed on the battle of Kurukshetra. Hmm? So just to make me the king, just to make me sit on the throne of Hastinapur, so many soldiers were killed on both parties. So I am the cause. I am the reason for this great massacre that has happened. So mm, even if I perform so many sacrifices, I won't be able to atone for this sin. Of course, the Kurukshetra war has happened only under the personal guidance and personal presence of Krishna. There is no sin on the part of Yudhishthira Maharaj or the Pandavas who actually fought in the battle. But Yudhishthir, out of his Vaishnavata or compassionate spirit or humility, he is thinking that I am sinful, right? Although he is not sinful. Another important point is, in this context, Krishna wanted to glorify another devotee, that is Bhishma. So, for that reason, under the will of Krishna only, Yudhishthira Maharaj was a bit bewildered, thinking that I am sinful. So, he's not sinful. We need to understand that. Although Yudhishthira says that I am sinful, he's not sinful, and we need to be convinced about it. Just like Krishna has made Arjuna get little confused in the beginning of Kurukshetra war, after Kurukshetra war, Krishna only made Arjuna, Yudhishthira also get confused, right? So our Arjuna, you must have seen Bhagavad Gita. Now this is the month of Gita Jayanti. Okay, so we are going to celebrate Gita Jayanti on 25th of this month. So Arjuna was bewildered. Arjuna was quite confused. Is it right to fight with my own relatives? Is it right to kill them to get my kingdom? So he was thinking, and Arjuna, when he was bewildered like this, Krishna enlightened him, right? So now after the war, Yudhishthira Maharaj was confused. So Yudhishthira Maharaj's confusion and Arjuna's confusion both should not be taken literally. So both of them are inspired by the Lord so that some good outcome can come out. Now, by Arjuna's bewilderment, we received this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And when now Yudhishthira Maharaj gets bewildered, we will understand the glory of Bhishmadev and the teachings of Bhishmadev. And Yudhishthira Maharaj is going to rule the kingdom according to the teachings of Bhishmadev only. So there's, even when great souls are bewildered, they're confused also. From their confusion comes out something very glorious, right? So we should not feel, uh, you should not underestimate or minimize the value or minimize the position of great souls like Arjuna or Yudhishthira when they get confused. So now here in this context, our Yudhishthira Maharaj became quite overwhelmed with grief. He felt guilty. He felt himself responsible for so much of killing that has happened in Kurukshetra war. So Krishna tried to console him, but not. And Vyasadeva tried to counsel him, but he failed. Dhaumya tried to console him. He also failed. Like that, although so many great souls are there right next to this Yudhishthira Maharaj, none of them could convince him that there is no mistake on the part of Yudhishthira. Nobody could convince him. So now Krishna took the opportunity to take Yudhishthira and all the Pandavas to Bhishmadev. So there are two reasons here. Number one, Bhishmadev should counsel Yudhishthira Maharaj and Yudhishthira should come out of the confusion. That's the first point. Second point is, Bhishma is a great warrior and a pure devotee, but somehow Bhishma was fighting on the side of Duryodhan. So sometimes people might misunderstand Bhishma also. Bhishma is a great devotee. Why is he fighting on the side of Duryodhan? Why not he? Why he is not on the side of Pandavas? One may think like that. But to clear all such confusions, Krishna wanted to reveal the real glory of Bhishma to the entire humanity in this context. So Bhishma, at that time, he was lying on the um, bed of arrows. So all the bodily limbs of Bhishma were pierced by arrows. You can see in this picture. Can you see the picture? So Bhishma was lying on the bed of arrows, right? So All these arrows were piercing, all these Arjuna's arrows only. So even in that context also, Bhishma was intelligent enough to educate and enlighten all these Pandavas. So now Krishna took all the Pandavas to Bhishma. So one important observation here is Bhishma was always favorable towards Pandavas, but somehow he was obliged to fight on the side of Duryodhan. Okay, so and Bhishma has been witnessing uh, Duryodhan, Dushasan, Karna, Shakuni, Dhritarashtra, all these people doing so much of injustice towards Pandavas. So Bhishma has been witnessing all of this, but he could not stop them circumstantially. So Bhishma finally, uh, Bhishma found that Pandavas won the war and Yudhishthir Maharaj is going to sit on the throne of Hastinapur. And that will be a cause of great pleasure to Bhishma. So Krishna wanted to show this Pandavas to Bhishma Dev and give him that pleasure. Bhishma, you were so concerned about your virtuous grandsons, the Pandavas, and you were so like pained to see them in so many difficulties in Vanavas and all that. So now all the pains are gone. Now your glorious grandsons, the Pandavas, are going to rule the kingdom of Hastinapur. Please be happy at in the last moments of your life. So like that, Krishna wanted to give that happiness to Bhishma. So through Bhishma, Krishna is enlightening Yudhishthir Maharaj, and through Yudhishthir Maharaj, Krishna is giving happiness to Bhishma Dev. You understood this? So all of you understood this? So now Yudhishthir came in front of Bhishma. Yudhishthir was confused. So now Bhishma started counseling Yudhishthir Maharaj. Oh, Yudhishthir, don't worry. So I'll just recite some shlokas. Okay? You also try to recite. Okay? Aho kashtamaho nyayam yadyoyam dharma nandana जीवितं नार्हत क्लिष्टं विप्रधर्माच्युताश्रयः. Aho kashtam, aho anyayam. Kashtam means difficulties. Anyayam means injustices. Yadyuyam dharmanandanaha. So you are all descendants of dharma. You are all so righteous. So jivitam narhata klishtam, in the midst of so many difficulties and so many injustices, you didn't deserve to live, because in so many ways the Pandavas were being tormented by Kauravas, by Duryodhan and party. So Duryodhan was trying to kill Bhima when Bhima was a small, very young boy only, and they tried to set fire on Pandava's house, and they organized a cheating gambling match, and they have taken all their property and have sent them to forests. So in this way, in so many ways, this Kauravas were cheating the Pandavas. So Pandavas underwent a lot of difficulties and faced so many injustices. But even in the midst of all those difficulties and injustices, they survived. Why? Because they are Vipra Dharmachyutashraya. Vipra means Brahmanas. Dharma means bhakti. Here in our context, Vipra is Vaishnavas, and Dharma is pure bhakti. Achyuta is Krishna. So because the Pandavas have always taken shelter of Brahmanas or Vaishnavas, and the process of Bhakti Yoga and Dharma, righteousness, and third, Krishna himself, Achyuta, they are protected from all kinds of calamities. So the lesson that we need to learn is, whatever may be the circumstances, even if we are in the midst of so many difficulties, we have to take shelter of Krishna, Bhakti, and devotees. We should never leave the association of devotees, and we should never leave devotional service to Krishna. So the process of bhakti we should never relinquish. So difficulties we keep coming. Pandavas faced so many difficulties, but still they did not leave Krishna. Krishna always protected them. So the success is not that we don't face any difficulties. Not facing difficulties is not success. In the midst of difficulties, we should take shelter of Krishna. That is the real success. Okay, you got it. So now let's see the next shloka that Bhishma says. Sarvam kalakritam manye bhavatam cha yadapriyam sapalo yadvashe loko vayo rivadhana valihim. Sarvam kalakritam manye means everything is organized by time. Okay. Bhavatam cha yadapriyam. Yadapriyam means whatever is unfavorable, whatever difficulties we all faced, is all because of the arrangement of time. Sapalo yadvashe loko vayoriva ghanavalihi. He gives a beautiful example. See, you see the clouds in the sky? Clouds cannot stay at one place that they choose to. When wind blows, the cloud has to move from one place to another place, isn't it? Similarly, as time progresses, we also have to face so many challenges and so many experiences in life. Okay, so we cannot uh, choose to face only certain experiences, pleasant experiences. Sometimes difficulties also might come. Okay, so everything is under the control of time. So our Bhishma is trying to console Pandavas by speaking this philosophy. But Bhishma understood that pure Pandavas are pure devotees. How can they be influenced by time? They cannot be influenced by time. So ultimately, it is all organized by Krishna. Okay, he says that. Uh, he says Tasmadidam Daivatantram. Okay, everything is orchestrated by Krishna. Now I'll tell you one small secret from Bhagavata. Mhm. Difficulties are faced by different types of people. Common people, they face difficulties because of their own karma. Okay, so karma is the activities that we do. Okay, the activities that we do could be sometimes good, sometimes bad. If you do bad activities, we accumulate bad karma. If you do good activities, we accumulate good karma. So if we have good karma, then we might face some material happiness, and if we have bad karma, we may face certain material difficulties. Whether it is good or bad, it's all material only. That's a karma plane. Okay, so some people undergo difficulties because of their material karma. Okay, reactions to their mistakes. Okay, somebody touches fire, for example, his hand will burn or not? Definitely it will burn, right? So touching fire is not a good activity. So he should understand, but he touched fire and his hand started burning. So similarly, when somebody does some mistakes, he faces certain reactions. That's on a material plane. Now sadhakas, when they face certain sadhakas means those who are practicing bhakti, those who are trying to perform devotional service, when they face some difficulties, that is for the purification of the person. Okay, so Krishna is arranging difficulties in the lives of certain devotees so that they can be purified of their past conditionings and all that. But we understand karmis undergo difficulties, and some struggling practitioners also may face certain difficulties. That is for their purification. That's fine. But why pure devotees face difficulties? Pandavas are not like ordinary, struggling practitioners, right? Pandavas are not like what to say, karmis. Okay, they're pure devotees, isn't it? So, but they face difficulties because Krishna personally wanted to announce the glories of his devotees to people. Okay, in this world. So even if there are difficulties in the life of a devotee will never leave the shelter of Krishna. It's a very important point. Sometimes when some difficulties come in a devotee's life, uh, if the devotee is immature, they start blaming Krishna. Oh, Krishna, you are not good. I am chanting your holy names. I am worshipping you. I am eating your prasadam. Why are you keeping so many difficulties in my life? Sometimes people blame Krishna. For example, you have Kritadyuti, Kritadyuti in the sixth canto Bhagavatam. Of course, you have not reached sixth canto. So Kritadyuti is a queen, a big queen, and she somehow lost her son. She started blaming God. She started blaming Krishna. Krishna, you are behaving like an inexperienced child. You are going against your creative laws. How can a child die during the lifetime of his father? So, like that, she started blaming God. But devotees don't blame God. So, Pandavas were so righteous, so good people. But still, Pandavas underwent a lot of difficulties. Uh, they never blamed Krishna. Kunti Maharani was even asking for more difficulties, as one of you have raised a question in the previous session, right? Kunti Maharani is asking for more difficulties. So we need to understand that when difficulties come in devotees' lives, uh, we need to consider them as blessings of Krishna for our own purification, and we should not give up our faith in Krishna. Right? Difficulties keep coming. Okay, so I hope it's easy to understand and you don't find it very difficult to understand this. So now I'll go to the next point. So in this way, our Bhishma was consoling Yudhishthir Maharaj. Okay. So now let's go to the next sloka. In this context, Bhishma starts, glorifying Krishna. He says, "This Krishna that you are seeing now in front of you, our Bhishma also said that, oh Bhishma, oh Pandavas, you are so glorious people." Bhishma, you know what he said? Yatra dharma suto raja gada panir vrkodaraha Krishnostrigandivam chapam suhrit Krishnastato vipat. Yatra dharma suto raja. Amongst these Pandavas, Dharma Suta, Yudhishthir Maharaj is there. He knows all dharma, right? He knows all spiritual principles. Next, Gadapanir Vrkodaraha. Vrkodara is who? Bhima. He has Gada in his hand. Okay. So material also they are very strong. Spiritually they are strong. Material also they are very strong. So Bhima has the strength of 10,000 elephants in one hand. Can you imagine? You know what does it mean? You keep 10,000 elephants in one big line, in one line. Bhima punches the first elephant and the 10,000th elephant in the line will fall down. Okay, can you imagine? You can just imagine what happens to the first elephant. If the 10,000th elephant in the row is falling down, first elephant, what would have happened to that first elephant? Okay, so that's the strength of Bhima. And Krishnostri Gandivam Chapam, Arjuna had a great bow. Okay, he could mesmerize even Shiva with that bow. He could impress even Indra also with that bow. He defeated so many other demons and people like Nivata Kavachas and others. So, although Pandavas are equipped with so much of spiritual strength and material strength, military strength, power, still they underwent a lot of difficulties. On top of it, Suhrit Krishna Tato Vipat. Krishna is their direct friend and well-wisher. So, still they underwent a lot of difficulties. How can this happen? Huh? Because Krishna personally made Pandavas undergo so many difficulties, not as reactions to their past mistakes. Although they are very pure devotees, still Krishna made them undergo a lot of difficulties just to announce how faithful is a devotee. Devotee does not give up his faith even in the midst of difficulties. Devotee will not give up the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna even when there are so many calamities in his life. Do you understand this? So we should never leave the shelter of Krishna. Difficulties keep coming and going. Difficulty is temporary. Happiness is also temporary because both are material in this world. So our taking shelter of Krishna is eternal. Okay. So now, after Bhishma consoled Pandavas in this way, he started glorifying Krishna. Let's see what he says. 18th sloka. Esha vai Bhagavan sakshat adyo narayana puman मोहयन्मायया लोकम गूढ़श्चरति वृष्णिषु येष वै भगवान साक्षात ओ पांडवास ओ अर्जुना ओ भीमा ओ युधिष्ठिर Nakula Sahadeva, all of you please listen. Yeshavai, this person who is standing here, Krishna, he is Bhagavan Sakshat. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So he is directly, personally the Supreme Lord. He is Bhagavan. Adyo Narayana Hapuman. He is the Adi of Narayana also. Adi means source. Narayana has come from Krishna. Okay. Adyo Narayana Puman. Now, you see, you go to Xerox shop. You know Xerox shop, right? You take your original colorful paper there and so many Xerox copies will come out. See, original copy is one. Xerox copies are many. Similarly, Krishna is the original copy. Okay. And all the Narayanas are Xerox copies. You understand? Unlimited Narayanas will come out of Krishna's form. Do you know Brahma Vimohana Leela? So in Brahma Vimohana Leela, You see, somebody has kept this Hari Priya, roll number 114. I can see Krishna along with so many Gopas. This is Brahma Mohan Leela picture. Okay, so now Brahma comes and steals all the Gopas and calves. Okay, and after a moment, Brahma will come back and sees all the Gopas and calves are there, still playing with Krishna. Brahma was so surprised. Then all the Gopas and calves became four-handed Vishnumurti forms. You know that Brahma Mohan Leela. Okay, I hope some of you know. Whoever knows may raise your hands. Uh, whoever has heard and okay, Rujula is raising hand. Naveen Krishna is raising hand. Divak Tripathi is raising hand. Chaitanya. Okay, very good. Many of you know Brahma Mohan Leela. Naveen Krishna is raising hand. Tridha, you know, you raise your hand. Okay, no problem. So 22 participants raised hand. Okay, so all of you know Brahma Mohan Leela. Okay, so all these Krishnas, all these Narayanas came out of Krishna and they went back into Krishna, isn't it? So Krishna is the origin of Narayana. Not only one Narayana, so many Narayanas. Okay, Krishna is the origin of so many Narayanas. That's what he says. Adyo Narayana Puman. Krishna is the Adi. He is the origin. He is the source of unlimited Narayanas. Okay. Mohayan Mayaya Lokam Godhascharati Vrishnishu. Mohayan Mayaya Lokam means by his Maya, by his illusory energy, he is just kind of bewildering people, right? So, Godhascharati Vrishnishu, he is presenting himself as a normal human being in Vrishni dynasty and kind of cheating people. Okay, he didn't mean to cheat. The point is, not everyone can recognize Krishna's godhood when he manifests as a human being in this world. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he says that ninth canto, ninth chapter, 11th sloka, he says, right, Moodhas cannot understand me. Anyone knows the shloka? Anyone knows the shloka? 9.11. Okay, nobody. Oh, someone there. Vaidik Agarwal, yeah. Unmute and then speak the shloka. Vaidik Agarwal.
Prabhuji, I raised my hand for Brahma.
That's fine. Okay. I want to know what sloka. Where did Krishna say that people who misunderstand him as when he comes as a human being? Okay. Who is this? Someone raised hand. Okay. I don't know. I
Yes,
don't see the name.
Prabhuji, I am Suranjali.
But
I think I know the shloka. You're asking the shloka which Krishna once told that he not everyone can understand him as what do you call as himself, right?
yes, yes. Please tell me what is that shloka?
Okay, Prabhuji. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam Tu Te Guyatamam Pravakshyamya Prabhuji.
Not this
No,
one.
no, Rosie. Rosie, can I say I know?
Yeah, say. Whoever is saying.
Divya Krishna.
Yeah, tell Divya Krishna.
అవజానంతి మా మూఢా
Ah,
అనచేతనమాశతం పరం భావమజానంతం మా భూతామహేశ్వరం.
excellent. This is the shloka I was quoting. Avajananti mam modha manushim tanum ashrita. Manushim tanum ashrita means when Krishna takes the form of a human being, he appears as a human being. Avajananti mam modha. Modhas, foolish people will deride him. They don't accept. Now Krishna presented himself as a human being in front of Pandavas. They accepted Krishna as God. Krishna presented himself as a human being in front of Duryodhan, Dushasana also, but Duryodhan tried to arrest Krishna, right? So some people accept Krishna as God, some people don't accept Krishna as God. Okay, so just because some people are not accepting Krishna as God, that does not mean Krishna's godhood is gone. Krishna's godhood is not dependent on someone's acceptance or not accepting. Krishna is always God. He is eternal. And Krishna need not prove himself as God in front of people who might challenge him. Krishna says, Naham prakashah sarvasya yogamaya samavartah. I am not obliged to reveal myself to people who challenge me or who suspect me. Okay, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So now here Bhishma is saying, You're done? You you mail me or put in pen drive and give me. Okay.
Keep in pen drive.
Yeah. So now here you see that Bhishma is glorifying Krishna. Okay. So although Krishna is so great, he's Bhagavan Sakshat, still you see 22nd shloka. Tathapi ekanta bhakteshu pasya bhupanukampitam Yanme asumstyajatah sakshat Krishno darshanamagatah. See, tathapi ekanta bhakteshu. Okay. So although Krishna is so great, he is supreme personality of Godhead, still he is so affectionate towards ekanta bhaktas. Ekanta bhakta means devotees who are totally dedicated to Krishna. Pasya bhupa anukampitam. Oh, Yudhishthir Maharaj, please see the great anukampa or compassion of Krishna. So, yanme assumes chidataha sakshat Krishno darshanam agataha. When I'm about to give up my life, Krishna has come in front of me to give his darshan. So, in this way, Bhishma is expressing his heartfelt gratitude to Krishna. He not only glorified Krishna in various ways, he also was so grateful to Krishna. Krishna, so far people saw me as a person who is on the side of Duryodhan. Of course, good people understand that Bhishma is so great, but there are some people who misunderstand Bhishma also, right? He's fighting on the side of Duryodhan. Basically, Krishna wanted to teach one important lesson to the entire humanity. entire humanity. You can see Bhagavad Pravaha. I have written it there also in this chapter, first canto chapter. What was the lesson Krishna wanted to teach the humanity? However powerful you are, however great you are, if you stand on the side of adharma and if you stand against dharma, you will be defeated. Even if you are Bhishma, I don't care. Okay. So Krishna wanted to reveal this lesson to the whole humanity, and our great Bhishmadev, pure devotee, cooperated with Krishna by fighting on the side of Duryodhana. Okay. So now this is also service to Krishna. Bhishma also is doing service to Krishna only. Some people may say serve Krishna by serving on Krishna's side. Some people may serve Krishna by fighting on Duryodhana's side. Okay. So not everybody on the side of Duryodhana is bad person. The best example is Bhishma. He's such a great soul. So we should not misunderstand Bhishma. So now what did Bhishma do now? Bhishma has given so many teachings to our Yudhishthir Maharaj. He spoke about Dana Dharma, how to give charity. Raja Dharma, what are the duties of a great king. Stri Dharma, how women are supposed to conduct themselves, right? And Varnashrama Dharma, what are the 4 Varnas and 4 Ashramas and what are their duties. So, and finally he taught him Bhagavata Dharma. Bhagavata Dharma is Bhakti Yoga. So in this way, Bhishma has given so much of important spiritual knowledge to Yudhishthir Maharaj while being on the deathbed. So while lying on the bed of arrows. Now when we are lying on bed when with some fever and all, we cannot speak properly. Now I am giving class. I'm in a reasonable health. Now if I'm admitted in hospital with some malaria or something like that, I won't be able to give class, right? But Bhishma was lying on bed of arrows. Every inch of his body is being pierced by arrows, and he's giving Bhagavatam class. Can you imagine? At that stage also, Prabhupada also was lying on the bed. He was very, very weak in his last days. Still, he is translating Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the greatness of great souls. They, without any confusions or without any bewilderments, they can glorify Krishna. They can speak about Bhakti Yoga. They can enlighten common devotees, even in such kind of situations. That's the greatness of pure devotees like Bhishma. You're able to understand? Is it clear? I hope it's not very difficult to digest. Okay, fine. Julie is saying she can understand. Okay, good. Now, after saying, before that, I forgot to tell you one thing. I'm basically summarizing. I'm not giving full chapter. When Bhishma was lying on the bed of arrows, Krishna came, Pandavas came, and so many other sages like Narada Muni, Sukadeva Goswami, Vyasadeva, Dhaumya, Parashuram, then Jamadagni, Like that, so many great sages have assembled there, right? So all the universal celebrities have assembled at one place. Okay, there's some interruption. I don't know why. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, okay, fine. So many great souls have assembled at the time of Bhishma's departure. So Krishna wanted to prove to the whole universe that although Bhishma fought on the side of Duryodhan, and although Bhishma uh, was defeated in the Kurukshetra war, although Bhishma was lying on the bed of arrows, still his devotion, his knowledge and intelligence are intact. He can educate, he can counsel even Yudhishthir Maharaj also. To counsel Yudhishthir Maharaj is not counseling some ordinary person, right? So Yudhishthir Maharaj is such an exalted person, very intelligent person, very dharmic person, very spiritually elevated person. To give him teachings is not a small thing, right? So it's a very big thing that Bhishma has done. So after consoling, and Bhishma welcomed all these great universal celebrities with his sweet words. Now, when a guest comes to your house, you need to welcome the guest with sweet words. You should offer them a seat. You should offer them water. mm, you should give them food. So like that, this there are very important. These are very important principles of guest reception. Now, so many guests have come to see Bhishma, but Bhishma did not have all the facilities of guest reception there. He's not living in a palace, right? He was just living in a. He was just lying on, bed of arrows and about to die, actually speaking. Mm. So Bhishma did not have all facilities, but all he has is the ability to speak. So Bhishma welcomed all these guests just with his speech. So this is how he welcomed. And now he welcomed Krishna, he glorified Krishna, and then he gave teachings to our Yudhishthir Maharaj. And then Bhishma started meditating on the beautiful form of Parthasarathi. Parthasarathi is that Lord who meditated on that form of Krishna as the driver of Arjuna, and he went back to Godhead. Okay, so this is how Bhishma's episode is completed. Hmm. Now we will go to the next chapter. So far we discussed a summary of the ninth chapter. Hmm. Now we will start speaking on the 10th chapter. There are few other details you can read. These are all. See, Krishna, Bhishma is meditating on this form of Krishna as Parthasarathi. Krishna, Bhishma also remembers this incident where Krishna charges towards Bhishma with a chariot wheel, and Arjuna stops him. He must be knowing the story. Now, later in the next chapter, 10th chapter, we see that uh, Krishna, after spending some time at Hastinapur, he started his journey towards Dwarka. Okay, so Krishna established Yudhishthir Maharaj on the throne. He also inspired Yudhishthir Maharaj to perform so many sacrifices, Ashwamedha sacrifices. Mm. And after staying in Hastinapur for a few months, Krishna uh, started for Dwarka. So at that time, all the Pandavas became so overwhelmed with anguish, with pain in heart. Why? They are feeling separation from Krishna. Now, if you love somebody and if you are going to get separated from that beloved person, you feel separation, right? You will miss that person. Your close friend or your brother or your sister or your mother or father are going for a tour, and next 1 week you won't be able to see, or next 1 month you won't be able to see, right? You feel so bad, right? You feel very uh, pained at heart, right? So in this way, all the Pandavas had such deep loving exchanges with Krishna, so they are going to miss Krishna. Huh? So let's see. Sutta Goswami speaks one beautiful shloka to describe the feelings of separation of Pandavas when Krishna was about to go. Satsangan mukta dussango hatum notsahate buddha. Kirtyamanam yasho yasya sakrdakarnya rochanam. Tasmin yastadhiya parthaha saheran viraham katham. Darshana sparsha samlapa shayanasana. I'll tell the meaning. Let's not get in too much into Sanskrit. So satsangan mukta dussango means those people who are accustomed to satsanga. Satsanga means good association. So if you are accustomed to having friends with some good people, with some devotees or people who have very glorious habits, uh, and in that good association, if you happen to hear about Krishna, if you happen to hear Krishna's pastimes, how Krishna subdued Kaliya, how Krishna killed Putana, Aghasur, Bakasur, Vatsasur, Vyomasur, and how did Krishna did Damodar Leela, how Krishna did Mridabhakshana Leela, how Krishna created Radha Kund, Sham Kund. So all this, how Krishna has stolen butter. So now you hear all these beautiful pastimes in the association of devotees, right? So once you become attached to that katha, Krishna's pastimes that you have heard in that association, then if you are taken out of that association, you miss it. You feel bad. Oh, I have been accustomed to hear Krishna's pastimes with all these devotees. Now I am missing them. Right now we have Bhagavad Pravaha class now. Okay, so now again you may have class after a week or so. I don't know what your schedule. I come once in a while. So now, if you like these stories of Krishna and his devotees, if you become attached to them, you will start missing them, right? When you are not in touch with them, right? Similarly, devotees also, when they become attached to Krishna and by hearing in good association, then they will miss Krishna when they lose that opportunity. Now, just by hearing about Krishna's stories, if we can become by hearing, right? All of you heard Srimad Bhagavatam and pastimes, and you are knowing Krishna. But Pandavas did not know Krishna just by hearing about Krishna. They are directly interacting with Krishna. Can you imagine? See the shloka here. Darshana sparsha samlapa shayanasana bhojanaihi. Darshana means Pandavas are seeing Krishna. Sparsha means Pandavas are touching Krishna. Samlapa means Pandavas are talking to Krishna. Shayana, Pandavas are sleeping with Krishna. Ashana, Pandavas are sitting with Krishna. Bhojana, Pandavas are eating with Krishna. You understand? Pandavas saw Krishna, they spoke to Krishna, they were sitting with Krishna, they were walking with Krishna, they were sleeping with Krishna, they were eating with Krishna. Can you imagine doing all this directly with Krishna? Your attachment will increase, right? For example, you have a friend, and with that friend, you are daily studying and discussing, and then playing and eating and sleeping, and you will miss that friend, right? Now, for Pandavas, Krishna is such a friend. Pandavas had such deep, close association and close friendship with Krishna. They're having 6 loving exchanges with Krishna. Now Krishna is going. How much they will feel bad, right? So they are all feeling so much separation from Krishna. Okay, I hope I'm not using very tough words. I'm using simple words. So now their hearts are melting in affection. So now finally they all have to agree. So they agreed, okay, fine, Krishna, you want to go, you already stayed with us for such a long time, you came much before Kurukshetra war, and you stayed with all of us during the Kurukshetra war 18 days, and after that also you stayed for a few months, because Krishna stayed especially to console Subhadra. Who is Subhadra? Krishna's sister and Arjuna's wife. So Subhadra was the mother of whom? Yes, Rujula, you tell. You're raising your hand. Who is Subhadra's son? Who is Subhadra's son?
Abhimanyu.
Abhimanyu. So Abhimanyu died in Kurukshetra war, right? So Subhadra is extremely aggrieved. So Krishna wanted to console Subhadra specifically. So uh, Krishna stayed in Dwarka, stayed in Hastinapur for a long time. And of course, Krishna wanted to spend time with other devotees also. He wanted to console Kunti also, console Yudhishthir also, give him guidance in ruling the kingdom also, so many things. So in this way, Krishna stayed for a while. And finally, Krishna wanted to go, and Pandavas gave him permission. So Krishna offered obeisances to Yudhishthir Maharaj's lotus feet. Okay. Why? Although Yudhishthir is a devotee and Krishna is supreme God, still Yudhishthir is an elder cousin of Krishna in this external pastime. So Krishna offered obeisances to Yudhishthir, offered obeisances to Bhima also, and he embraced this Arjuna because he's an equal. And he gave blessings to Nakul and Sahadev because they're younger to Krishna. So like that, uh, Krishna dealt with different devotees in different ways, acknowledging their relationship with him in a specific flavor. He offered obeisances to Kunti Maharani, like that. So now, after this, Krishna uh, was about to depart. Now, especially all these ladies in Hastinapur palace, they started crying. Did not cry actually. They were about to shed tears, right? So they were unable to control their emotions. They were about to shed tears, but they felt that, oh, Krishna is traveling now, and before someone travels, if we cry, if we shed tears, that will cause some inauspiciousness to another person who is traveling. So we should not be crying now. So they control their tears, right? So although their emotions are so overwhelming and they're just coming out, they were trying to control their tears. So this is how have certain emotions, they don't bring it to expression level. They control those emotions if they are not very uh, proper to express. It's not very proper to express. Okay. So now Krishna started moving. So at this point, Krishna was walking, and Brahmana started showering blessings upon Krishna. Okay. How can Brahmanas bless Krishna? Brahmanas are created by Krishna, and Krishna is the worshipable Lord of Brahmanas, but still, Krishna is playing the part of a human being. Krishna, in his manifest pastime, Krishna is playing the role of a Kshatriya here. So Kshatriyas are supposed to be blessed by Brahmanas. Clear, right? So from that perspective, Brahmanas of blessing Krishna is valid. Okay. But it is not valid also from the perspective of seeing that Krishna is God and these Brahmanas are like devotees only. Okay. So both are correct. So now Krishna moved ahead. So Krishna of Hastinapur, respectable ladies of the royal order, they all went on the rooftops and they started discussing about Krishna. You see in this picture. In this picture, you see there are some ladies here on the rooftops. Can you see? Huh? So pictures. So they were all discussing about Krishna. Let's see. Anyonyamasit sanjalpa uttamashloka chetasam Kauravendra purastrinam sarvashruti manoharam. Okay.
Hari bol.
Krishna. Uh, so I will not show slide if you just scratch on the slide.
Just disable. You can disable from that.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, no problem. So Anyonyam Asit Sanjalpa. So these ladies who were on the rooftops, they were discussing about Krishna, conversing about Krishna amongst themselves. Okay. Uttama Shloka Chetasam, with their minds totally absorbed and steeped in love for Krishna, they were discussing about Krishna. Okay. Spoken by the ladies, they were so pleasant to the ears. Okay. Sarvashruti Manoharam means they are not pleasant only to the ears. Sarvashruti Manoharam also means that the words spoken by the ladies are sweeter, are more attractive than even the Shruti scriptures. Shruti scriptures are a category of scriptures. Let's not go so much into detail. There are Shruti scriptures. Respectful mood and reverential mood. But these ladies who are on the rooftops, they are glorifying Krishna out of pure love. So that's why their words are more attractive than even Shruti scriptures also. That's what they said. So they glorified Krishna in various ways. So they said that Krishna is the original Purusha, he's the source of Narayana, and he created this world, he maintains this world, he destroys this world, he incarnates in so many beautiful forms. So So now they also remember the great fortune of the Dwaraka queens and other Dwaraka Vasis who have such great privilege to be with Krishna always, right? So now Krishna smiled and accepted all their greetings, and he boarded his chariot and he was about to move. When Krishna was going towards Dwaraka on his beautiful chariot, then Pandavas, especially Yudhishthira Maharaj, has arranged a great military army to protect some enemies might attack Krishna, so let us protect him. So with that mood, he arranged military force. But actually speaking, Krishna doesn't need all this protection. But why is Yudhishthira arranging? Out of his love. So when love is being exhibited, logic takes a low profile. Okay, so you can't always think with logic. You should think with love sometimes. Yudhishthira Maharaj is exhibiting love now, not logic. Okay, sometimes logic has to be exhibited, and figure out, okay, according to time, place, circumstances. Anyways, and Krishna gracefully accepted also. Krishna did not say, Yudhishthir, I protected you from all calamities in the war. uh, you are arranging a military force for me, for my protection. What do you think? He did not say that. Yudhishthir is very pure devotee of the Lord. So now let's come back to the story. So Krishna went, and Yudhishthira Maharaj and Pandava started following Krishna just to see him off. So, for example, somebody came to your house and then he's going out of the house. Now, you will not leave that person within the house only. You will accompany the person, like till the person goes outside the house and goes to your gate and boards his car or Ola cab or whatever it may be. So, till then you accompany him, right? That's the principle in guest reception. That's an etiquette, right? So uh, Yudhishthira Maharaj was also just to see of Krishna. He was accompanying Krishna. He was just walking with Krishna. And for a long distance, all the Pandavas were following Krishna. And for Krishna said, Krishna, Yudhishthira, Pandavas, you are coming with me to Dwarka or what? Enough. You please go back. Go back to Hastinapur. So Krishna had to send them back. Okay. So now that chapter is completed. 10 chapters completed. We have only 21 minutes now. I'll give a summary of the 11th chapter now. Okay. So now let me show the slides, pictures. So Krishna came to Dwarka. So before Krishna entered Dwarka, Krishna blew his conch shell, right? So now you see this picture. Let's discuss about this picture. So what is Krishna doing? Krishna is blowing his conch shell. So what is the color of conch shell? White. Okay. What's the color of Krishna's hand? Now see, I'll show. What is the color of Krishna's hand? This is blue. And Krishna's palm, red. And conch shell, white. And Krishna's lips are also red. So Krishna touched that conch shell to his lips and started blowing that conch shell. Okay. So white conch shell in reddish palm of Krishna, okay, held by the blue lotus hand of Krishna, that looked like a swan playing in the midst of lotus stems in a water reservoir, in a lake. You see comparison? So water lake is there. There are lotus stems in the midst. There's a beautiful white swan playing. That's how it looked like. So Krishna's hand is like bluish water. Krishna's palm and Krishna's fingers, reddish fingers, are like lotus stems, and the conch shell is like swan. And when Krishna touched that swan to his lips, lips are red, and conch shell is white. So the white conch shell started becoming reddish when Krishna touched it to his lips. So this also signifies when matter touches spirit, matter becomes spiritualized, right? So to convert matter into spirit, you need to bring it in touch with Krishna. You understand this comparison? Very beautiful comparison. For example, flower is matter, right? You say they take champak flower or mogra flower or whatever flower, you take flower, it's matter, right? But when you offer it to Krishna, it becomes spiritual. You pluck one flower and then put on the turban of Vrindavan Bihari, okay, or Sri Gaurang Mahaprabhu, and offer it to Srimati Radharani. So we offer, okay, tomorrow I have dressing, I'll offer some flowers to Gaurang Mahaprabhu, okay. So that flowers become spiritualized, right? Similarly, food is material, but when you offer that food to Krishna, it becomes spiritualized, it becomes prasadam, it is sanctified, it mixes with Krishna's saliva, right? So uh, the conch shell touched Krishna's lotus lips and it became red. Similarly, anything material comes in contact with Krishna, it becomes spiritual, right? So now, next, all the Dwarkavasis became so excited when they uh, when they heard the conch shell of Krishna. When Krishna was blowing conch shell, that sound went all over Dwarka, and people were doing various things, and they left all their activities in the middle and they came running to receive Krishna. Right? Some people were eating food. They heard the conch shell. They left the food and then they ran towards Krishna. Some people were decorating, one woman was putting one earring on one ear. Next year she did not put, but she ran towards Krishna to see Krishna. They were also excited, okay. Some people were having some conversations. They left the meeting in the middle and they ran towards Krishna. So like that, all devotees of Dwarka were so excited. So they came to meet Krishna. So not only Krishna's family members, even all the citizens of Dwarka are devotees of Krishna. They all came to receive Krishna. And they came and offered presentations to Krishna, right? So they offered presentation to Krishna, means small gifts. Somebody must have got a flower, somebody must have got uh, some other objects like peacock fan and fanning Krishna and Vyasan. So like that they came with presentations. Now, there's a beautiful comparison in this context. Prabhupada gives and Acharyas also give. All the presentations given by these Dwarkavasis are like, mm, you know, lamp offering a lamp to sun. Okay, sun is the source of all heat and light, isn't it? And lamp also gives little heat and little light, isn't it? So what will sun do with your lamp? The sun, who is the supreme source of all heat and light within the entire universe, now you are giving that sun little lamp. What will sun do with it? It's of no use to him. But still, it is worship of sun god. It's not that sun is in need of it. You are in need of expressing that reverence towards that sun god. Okay, of course, when somebody is worshipping a demigod, there could be a material expectation from the demigod. But in Krishna worship, there are no material expectations. So all the devotees in Dwaraka, they are offering various presentations to Krishna. Okay, but Krishna is very happily receiving them. Not that Krishna needs all of them, but Krishna acknowledges their love. Krishna reciprocates with their love. For example, when a small child plucks a flower in the garden, and then offers it to mother, mother feels so happy. But who made that garden? Mother only has made that garden. She's only made it in that garden. But because the child has plucked that flower and made a bouquet, maybe, and offered it to the mother with so much love and affection, mother feels so happy, right? Although child did not do anything, the child did not earn that money to create that garden or cultivate that roses there, right? So similarly, we are all God's children. God is not in need of anything. We're all Mamaivamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha. Krishna says that all living beings are my amshas, right? They're my parts and parcels, my fragmental parts. They all are uh, like they came from me. I am their source. But mm, now everything in this entire creation is manifested by Krishna. We are also part and parcels of Krishna. When we pick up something from Krishna's own creation and offer it back to Krishna, Krishna is not gaining anything. Okay. And if you don't offer to Krishna, Krishna is not losing anything. But When we are offering something to Krishna, according to our capacity, we are gaining a lot. Okay, we are gaining his attention, and Krishna reciprocates with our gestures. Krishna reciprocates with that simple devotional offerings, loving offerings that we give him. Okay, so when we offer something to Krishna, we are benefited, not Krishna. And Krishna also loves to receive it. Just like mother is not in need of that flower, she can pluck. But when the child gives, mother feels so happy. So to make mother happy, child can offer something. Similarly, to make Krishna happy, devotees offer so many things. So Krishna wants your love, not the thing that you offer. Krishna has everything. But if you offer with love, Krishna sees that love. You see, patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Tadaham bhakti upahritam ashnami prayatatmanah. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. I hope many of you know this shloka. How many of you know this shloka? Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Okay, Sita knows. Who else? Upananda knows. Daivik knows. Okay, Sumati knows. Okay, no problem. I assume that others also know. So, uh, Krishna doesn't expect such big things from us. He mainly, whether you give big thing or small thing, he expects love from you. Bhaktya prayachati. Okay. Now Krishna accepted all these offerings, and then the Dwarkavasis started offering their heartfelt prayers. Okay. You can even can call this prayers. So let's discuss some of them. नतास्मते नाथ सदाङ्घ्रिपङ्कजं विरिञ्च वैरिञ्च सुरेन्द्रवन्दितं परायणं क्षेममिहेच्छतां परं न यत्र कालः प्रभवेत् परः प्रभो नतास्मते नाथ सदाङ्घ्रिपङ्कजम्. Oh Lord, we offer our respectful obeisances unto your divine lotus feet sada, always. Virincha vairincha surendra vanditam means uh, Virinchi means Brahma. Vairinchi means Brahma's sons like Shiva, four Kumaras, Narada Muni, and all these people. Virincha, Vairincha, Surendra means the king of demigods, Indra. Vanditam, they all offer obeisances to your lotus feet, right? So even great demigods are also offering obeisances to your lotus feet. We will also offer obeisances to your lotus feet. Okay. Now, just like the demigods are offering obeisances to Krishna, the demigoddesses offer obeisances to Krishna's consort Srimati Radharani. Right? Darshanepi Yoshitadi Seelajadi Durlabham. You see Radhikashtakam. Even great Parvati also aspires to take darshan of Srimati Radharani. And if you go to South India, there is this Suprabhatam. How many of you know Suprabhatam from South India? Some of you. Okay, anyone knows? I can't see any hands raised. If you don't know, then I will not speak that. Okay, Haridas, C.M. Narayani. Okay, there are few people. So in that, there is a beautiful shloka. तव सुप्रभातम रविन्दलोचने भवतु प्रसन्न मुखचन्द्रमण्डले विधिशङ्करेन्द्रवनिताभिरर्चिते वृषशैलनाथ दयिते दयानिधे. This is not the time to sing Suprabhatam. It's 6 p.m. now. We sing at 3 a.m. in Tirupati. But anyways, just to quote, Tava Suprabhatam Aravindalochana means let there be auspicious dawn unto you, O Aravindalochana, O lotus-eyed goddess Lakshmi. Vidhi Shankara Indra Vanita Bhirarchite. Vidhi means Brahma. Shankara means Shiva. Indra, you know. Vanita means their wives. Who are they? Brahma's wife is Saraswati. Shiva's wife is Parvati. Indra's wife is Shachi Devi. All of them go and offer worship to Lakshmi Devi. Okay. Just like the demigods worship the Supreme Lord Krishna or Narayana, the demigoddesses worship the consort of the Supreme Lord in the form of Radharani or Lakshmi Devi. Okay, clear? So, why this worship is done? The shloka says that Natasma Tenatha Sadangri Pankajam Virincha Vairincha Surendra Vanditam Parayanam Kshemam Ihecchatam Var. Parayanam Kshemam. If anyone desires their own welfare in this life, they have to worship Krishna. Right? Nayatra kalaha prabhavet parah prabho, because Krishna is never influenced by time factor. We are all influenced by time. Now, as time progresses, the hair becomes white. You are all small children. Okay, you have black hair. Once you are grown up, you'll become old, and you will have white hairs also. You may not have so much strength. Now you have a lot of strength. You are just jumping up and down. You may not be able to jump. Okay. So now you see, because of the influence of time, our body grows and dwindles also, and it will eventually meet with death also, right? But Krishna's body is not like this. Krishna has a spiritual body, right? Krishna will never become old. You see, Krishna takes uh, 10 years to come to Yavana stage. Okay. Somehow, let me not give so much analysis. Okay. At this stage. So Krishna grows up like a small baby and child, boy, and then comes to a very young man. Okay. Around 15, 16 years old person. And after that, he will not grow only. Even if Krishna becomes 100 years old also, Krishna looks like a 16-year-old boy, maximum 20, 25-year-old young man. That's all. Krishna doesn't look like a 100-year-old man with white hair going like this. Krishna is not like that. Krishna is always young. And Krishna is always beautiful. Okay. Whatever form he may manifest. Okay. Krishna may manifest the form of Narsingh avatar, or he may manifest the form of a boar, a hog. Still, Krishna is beautiful. Did you ever see a beautiful wild pig? But Krishna, when he comes in the form of Varaha avatar, is so beautiful. Can you appreciate the beauty of a tortoise? When you see a tortoise coming towards you, you will run away from there. I'm sure, right? But Krishna is so beautiful as a tortoise also, right? Krishna is always young. Okay. So now, Krishna is never influenced by time. For us to come out of the influence of time, we have to take shelter of Krishna. That's what this. Later, next sloka. भवाय नस्त्वं भव विश्वभावना त्वमेव माता सुहृत्पतिः पिता त्वं सद्गुरुर्नः परमं च दैवतं यस्यानवृत्त्या कृतिनो बभूविम. So this shloka says that, oh Krishna, you are our father, you are our mother, you are our master, you are our guru, you are our supreme worshipable deity, you are everything to us, right? So only when we follow in your footsteps we attain any success in life. Dwarkavasis are so successful. All this is because of Krishna's grace. Okay. So there are so many other prayers. Let me not be lost in these prayers now. I need to complete the chapter. So in this way, the Dwarkavasis offer so many prayers, beautiful prayers, expressing their feelings of love and separation and affection towards Krishna. And Krishna acknowledges all their greetings and enters the city of Dwarka. Every single house was prepared to receive Krishna. Suddenly, if Krishna comes into their house, all the residents of the house are well prepared with arti paraphernalia, with all garlands and incense and food items to offer to Krishna. Everything is ready. Because if Krishna personally comes, they will anyways offer. If Krishna doesn't personally come also, they always have Krishna within their hearts. Krishna's pictures or deities within their homes, right? Devotee means devotee's house is completely equipped with all paraphernalia necessary for worshipping Krishna. Mhm. So Krishna may personally sometimes come to receive that worship. Okay. So now Krishna was moving ahead and he is very beautifully worshipped by all the devotees. Mhm. Now, you see, there are some beautiful shlokas. I'll skip few points. There are beautiful shlokas that describe Krishna's beauty as he's walking on the streets of Dwaraka. Okay, let's discuss these two shlokas. One, Shriyo Nivaso Yasyorah Panapatram Mukham Drisham Bahavo Lokapalanam Saranganam Padambujam. You see this. Shriyo Nivaso Yasyorah. I'm showing the shloka. Shriya means Lakshmi Devi, goddess of fortune. Nivasa means residence. Yasyoraha, ora means chest. So the chest of Krishna is the residential place of Lakshmi Devi, right? So Lakshmi, or goddess of fortune, resides on Krishna's chest. Clear? Okay. Pana patram mukham drisham. So very, very nice comparison. Mukham means what? Face. Okay. Pana patram. Patra means a vessel. Pana means drinking vessel. Right? So Pana patram mukham drisha means Krishna's face is like that vessel that contains all beauty, and whoever wants to drink beauty with their eyes, they can take the vessel of Krishna's face. Did you understand this comparison? You become thirsty. Okay. You take water in a vessel and then drink it. Clear? So Krishna's face is compared to a vessel, and the water inside that Krishna vessel is compared to beauty, and the eyes are compared to our mouth. So the eyes drink beauty. Okay. The eyes drink beauty of Krishna that is there in the vessel of Krishna's face. Clear? If you don't understand also, it's fine, no problem. Whoever understands, we understand. So Panapatra Mukham Drisham. Next line. Bahavo Lokapalanam. Bahu means Krishna's hands, arms. They are the sources of strength of Lokapalas. Lokapalas means all the demigods. So the demigods derive their strength from Krishna's lotus face. Bahavo Lokapalanam. Next line is Saranganam Padambujam. Saranga means those who seek essence, the devotees. Okay. Padambujam. Padambujam means Krishna's lotus feet. So Krishna's lotus feet are the shelter of all devotees of Krishna. Okay. So Krishna's hands are the sources of strength of all the demigods. Krishna's chest is the residential place of Lakshmi Devi. So in this way, Krishna's entire body is there to give shelter and support and protection to all the devotees. Okay. So next shloka, very nice shloka. Sita tapatra vijanai rupaskrita prasuna varshairadhivarshikaspathi pishangavan rasa vanamahaya babhu ghano yatharkodupachapa vaidyutaihi. I came to my room because it's getting very dark on the terrace. So Sita tapatra vijanai rupaskrita. Okay, I'll summarize this shloka. When Krishna is walking on the streets of Dwaraka, somebody is holding an umbrella on him. So at that time, it was such a beautiful scene. You see, it was looking as if one sun, two moons, okay, and stars and rainbow and clouds were together. Okay. So do you see sun, two moons, and stars and rainbow and lightning and clouds together in the sky? Anyone saw? Did anyone see that? Who saw? Somebody is raising hand. Daivik, you saw? Divya Krishna, did you see? You're raising hand? He didn't see. Okay, fine. Now you can see. I'll show you now. Where is it? Yeah, you see this picture. Did you see this umbrella? This umbrella is the sun. Fine. Did you see these chammers? Two chammers here. These two chammers are the moons. Clear? Now did you see Krishna's beautiful bluish body? That is cloud. And Krishna's yellowish cloth dress, that is lightning. Okay. And you see Krishna's garland, these are two rainbows, because these garlands are of multiple colors. These are two rainbows. Right? One rainbow here, one rainbow here. Clear? And now you see all the people are showering flowers on Krishna. They fell down. They are like stars. Okay. Did you see one sun, two moons, lightning, cloud, rainbow, and stars together? Okay, all of you saw? So this is how Krishna was entering Dwarka. Okay, so now let's move ahead in our chapter. I'll have to be quick now. So now after that, Krishna entered his palaces. Okay, and in the palaces he has seen his queens, and all these queens felt a little shy to come immediately towards Krishna. What did they do? They just saw Krishna through their eyes, took Krishna through their eyes into their hearts and embraced Krishna, and then allowed their sons, children, to go and meet Krishna. And the children went towards Krishna and then hugged him. Okay, so this is one. And there is another beautiful shloka which is not there in the slide, but I will speak. Etadishana vishasya prakritisthopi tadgunaihi नयुज्यते सदात्मस्थैर्यथा बुद्धिस्तदाश्रयः एतदीशानमीशस्य. This is the great divine nature of Krishna. Prakriti-sthopi tad-gunaihi nayujyati. Although Krishna is there in this material world, he will not be affected by the qualities of this material world. Okay. So this is the greatness of Krishna. And whoever has taken shelter of Krishna also will not be affected by anything material here, any material modes or qualities. Okay. So we completed 3 chapters, a quick summary of 3 chapters. There are many more exciting details in this chapter. So 6:15 we completed the class. If anyone has any questions or comments, you're welcome if you have time.
Okay. Say loudly 3 Haribols. Haribol. Yes, anyone has question? Raise their hand. Anyone has question? Previous lower hands, now raise the hand. Yes, Divya Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for your wonderful class.
Thank you, Divya Krishna.
Prabhuji, it is a wonderful class.
Yes, thank you.
So, any questions?
Yes.
Comments?
Chaitanya? Chaitanya? Yes, Chaitanya, you can ask question. You have any question? Chaitanya?
Was there any bad guy in the forest when Krishna was walking?
Be loudly, beta.
Was there a bad guy in the forest when Krishna was walking?
Oh.
Like when he was walking to Dwarka, did a demon come and attack?
No. Nobody attacked. Okay. At least it's not mentioned in Bhagavatam that some demon came and attacked Krishna when he was traveling to Dwarka. Okay.
Yes.
Good, thoughtful question. Okay. Any other question?
Yes. Sumati, Harshita, any question? Okay. Naveen Krishna, bolo. Where is Naveen Krishna? Today is birthday of Naveen Krishna. Yes, Naveen Krishna.
Naveen Krishna. Happy birthday, Naveen Krishna. Where is he? I can't see.
My mother wants
Wherever he may be.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam Prabhuji.
धन्यवाद.
प्रभुजी आज नवीन कृष्णा का बर्थडे है तो प्लीज ब्लेस कीजिए उसको. यू अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी प्रभुजी? गौरंग दर्शन प्रभु. ओके. सो आज इसका बर्थडे है. आज वो 2 डिजिट में एंट्री कर रहा है पोंगाड़ी में. सो प्लीज आप ब्लेसिंग दीजिए इसे. थैंक यू प्रभु जी. मैं भी सच्चिदानंद प्रभु के साथ हम लोग बच्चों का ये भागवत प्रवाह कर रहे हैं और मैं बच्चों का फन एंड गेम एंड गुरुकुला टीचर हूँ लाइक दैट. सो इस तरह हम लोग बच्चों को एंगेज रख रहे हैं स्पिरिचुअल वे में. सो प्लीज प्रे फॉर हिम एंड ब्लेसिंग्स.
Yes, my
लव यू. और सच्चिदानंद प्रभु आप भी इसको ब्लेसिंग्स दीजिए.
Thank you. Naveen is already blessed. He's your parent. Yes, Rishikesh, you have any doubt?
Hare Krishna. Just 1 minute. Sachidaran Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
This is Naveen Krishna's father, Shamanand Pandit.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Of course, Sachidaran Prabhu knows, and of course, Chapati devotees know me too. So I just wanted to thank you, both of you, and Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, for taking this one. I put Narani to assist you. I'm supposed to assist, but I'm trying to earn bread and butter. So someone, but once I get released, then I'll assist you more. There are more things to do, Gaurang Darshan Prabhu and Sachidaran Prabhu. It's just the beginning. There are more things. Once, maybe when the new year comes, I'll catch hold of you later. Thank you. Okay.
Yes, Divya Krishna Prabhu, you have any doubt? Yeah, who has doubt? Suranjali.
Suranjali. It's that's why my school name I now trying to change it because I have to hurry up and join class. That's why my name is Suranjali.
I can't hear you properly.
Please be constant at one place and please ask question. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, The first thing I want to I apologize if any like mistake I say do when I say ask my question.
No problem. Tell me.
Prabhuji, like for me, we know that Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead. So Prabhuji, we know that once we be his devotee and we like finish, if we be we with love and affection we serve him, do devotional service to him, we will get liberated to Godhead. And we know that there are many yugas like Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. So right now this Kali Yuga is going on. We know that. So like if we get liberated in this state, as we know in the what you call Dwapar Yuga, Kunti Maharani said the prayer, one of the shlokas. I listed down the shloka over here to say ask you. Yes, Prabhuji. विपदा सन्तुतः शश्वत् तत्र तत्र जगद्गुरो भवतो दर्शनं यत् स्यात् अपुनर्भव दर्शनम्. So in this, the transition, I wish all the calamities that happen will happen again and again, so we could see you again and again. And for seeing you again and again means there will be no repeated births. So that means like after Kali Yuga, that's why Krishna made it like after Kali Yuga again Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga. So in that, since he said that there should be no repeated births and deaths, does that mean once our Kali Yuga finished, when again Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, all these yugas come, in Kali Yuga would the person who got liberated in Kali Yuga born again and then again should go through all the births and again go get liberated? Does it mean like that?
Okay. So after Kali Yuga, Satyuga will come again. This is Yuga cycle. Just like now we are in winter season. Before winter, monsoon came. Okay. After winter, summer will come. After summer, again monsoon will come. So these three seasons keep repeating every year, right? Similarly, just like three seasons keep repeating every year, four yugas also keep repeating. Okay. After Kali Yuga, Satyuga will come. Then again Dwapara, Treta, Dwapara, and then Kali, and again Satya. That will go on. But if one person, devotee, by performing bhakti, if he gets liberated, if he goes back to Godhead, if he goes to Vaikuntha or Goloka, he need not come back again in the next Satyuga. He's done. He's done with this material world. So whichever yuga it may be, once we get liberated and go back to Krishna, we don't have to come back again. That's what Krishna promises in Bhagavata. Yad gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. So the dhama of Krishna, which is parama, which is superior, supreme, yad gatva, once you go there, na nivartante, you don't have to come back to this material world. Which yoga you are going there doesn't matter. Okay? Clear?
So once understood, Prabhuji. So once we go to Godhead, we'll never come back. Even after again the cycle begins from starting, we'll never come back to this.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for your assistance.
Thank you for your beautiful question. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This is Rujula. Can I ask my doubt?
Yeah, Rujula, speak.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful class. I actually had two doubts. In the first one, the first doubt is that what teachings did Bhismadeva give to Yudhishthir Maharaj? Was it material or spiritual?
It's both. Okay. You can't call them purely material because some of the teachings that where he speaks about Raja Dharma, Dana Dharma, etc. When a pure devotee like Yudhishthira Maharaj, because he's playing the role of a king, he's supposed to take care of citizens. And a part of that taking care of citizens is administration. He has to follow the rules and regulations that are meant for a king. He's supposed to he is supposed to uphold varnashrama dharma there. Okay. And he's supposed to like follow the rules of giving charity and all. So they may appear material and external. They may not be direct parts of Bhagavata Dharma or Bhakti Yoga, but nevertheless they facilitate. Okay, they facilitate for the practice of bhakti yoga. Okay. Now, for example, sitting in a park, sitting in a nice garden is not bhakti yoga. Okay. And sitting in a Mumbai, what is that, local train, what is that, station, okay, railway station, that is also not bhakti yoga. But if you sit in a railway station and chant Hare Krishna, you cannot concentrate. But if you sit in a nice garden and chant, you can concentrate on your chanting, right? So, in that
Yes,
sense,
Prabhuji.
sitting in a peaceful garden will facilitate your bhakti practice. Okay. Similarly, the teachings that Bhishma gave to Yudhishthir Maharaj, like Varnashrama Dharma, Raja Dharma, etc. So, they will ultimately facilitate bhakti yoga. If a king rules properly and treats the citizens properly, then the citizens can take to bhakti properly, right? If the basic facilities are not there, then they may be little distracted and their time is spent in that things only. So a king has to do administration, and administration could be on a material level. Definitely, dealings with matter are there, but that will ultimately facilitate for bhakti. Is it clear?
Okay, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, and my second doubt was when you were giving the description, like the while Krishna was playing the Shankha in Dwarka, with Krishna's red palms, you said that they were lotus stems, but actually the stems and the leaves of lotus, they are green, right? So it should be on the lotus, right? Krishna's palms.
In comparison, everything need not be taken literally. You
Okay.
understand? Lotus hands, okay, lotus feet, lotus face. It's not exactly looking like lotus, but it's just a comparison. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hari Hari.
Yes, Haripriya. Any doubt?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, meaning you answered one question, and from that answer I have a doubt that if we also reach Godhead, so if we again and we from Krishna, then we'll come back or we will stay in what? In Vaikuntha Lok.
Need not. See, having envy in the spiritual world, it we are not sure about that. Okay, it may not happen. Okay, Krishna says,
By
"Yadgatva
chance.
anvartante tathama paramam." Okay, see, when Prabhupada writes in the third canto of Bhagavatam, when the devotee in the spiritual world comes to the material world, it could be for a purpose. Acharyas come from the spiritual world to material world. Jaya and Vijaya came from the spiritual world to material world. Okay, to give a fighting pleasure to Krishna. Jaya and Vijaya were the doorkeepers of Vaikuntha, right? So they came to the material world in the form of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu once, Ravana and Kumbhakarna second time, and Shishupal and Dantavakra third time, and they fought with Krishna. They gave fighting pleasure with Krishna.
Yes,
But
yes.
Jaya and Vijaya did not actually come. Only the expansions of Jaya and Vijaya have come. Jaya and Vijaya are there in the spiritual world also. An expansion came here just to participate in the pastime. Okay, fine. Okay. Any other question?
Yes.
Yes. Who is asking? Sumati.
Prabhuji, I'm Harshita. Prabhuji, my doubt was that I have two doubts. My first doubt is what was the third form of Jaya and Vijaya? Can you repeat again because your voice was breaking that time?
I didn't get you.
Third form of Jai Vijay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Shishupala and Dantavakra.
Okay, Prabhuji. And Prabhuji, my
Krishna
second
killed both of them.
like after a birth, if we go to Vaikuntha Goloka, if we plead with Krishna, asking Krishna that can we incarnate with you, can we go with you, then will we go with Krishna and incarnate or stay there?
Come again, come again. Sorry, I missed you.
Well, Prabhuji, if we ask Krishna, if we go to Golok, Vaikuntha, and Golok, and ask Krishna, can we go with you? Like, can we incarnate with you? Like, can we take a form with you? Then will we go or stay there in Golok, Vaikuntha?
if we have sincere desire to go to Krishna and we pray to Krishna, he will take us. If he also desires the same way. In the 11th canto of Bhagavatam, Uddhava said, Krishna, I want to come with you. Krishna said that Krishna prepared. I have already come to this material world. I have killed, I have dealt, I have established dharma, and I protected devotees and I punished some miscreants. So my work is over. I am going back to my spiritual world. Uddhava came to Krishna and said, Krishna, I also want to come with you. You know what Krishna said? You can come with me, but not immediately. You can come with me after doing one little service. What is that service? Krishna taught Uddhava a great philosophical teaching called Uddhava Gita. And he said, Oh Uddhava, give my teachings, give my message to the sages of Badrikashram, and after that you can come back to me. Okay? So if Krishna wants, he may keep some of his pure devotees in this material world to give spiritual teachings to people in this world. Okay? So if Krishna desires, a pure devotee also may stay. But if Krishna says, okay, you don't have to stay, you please come back to me, that is also fine. Okay? Clear? It is Krishna's decision. We can't demand Krishna. Krishna take us. Okay? We can only pray, we can only desire. When will Krishna fulfill that? That's in his hands. Makes sense? Okay?
Yes,
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
yes, Madhapriya, bolo.
Who is speaking?
Madhav
Upananda. Okay.
Priya.
Madhava Priya. Yes, please speak.
Prabhuji, when we previously when we were in Goloka we won't have any ill feelings to Krishna. In Goloka we won't have any ill feelings to Krishna. Then how did he come to the material world?
Prabhupada says, there's a simple example, okay? Somebody is on a big, strong boat in the middle of ocean, okay? In the middle of ocean, he's traveling in a very nice boat. Somehow, that traveler fell into the ocean, okay? He just fell into the ocean and he did not know swimming. There are so many sharks in the ocean, okay? So suddenly somebody drops a rope, okay, from the ship and says, catch this rope and come to me. Okay. So what should the person do? He should catch the rope and go, or he will ask, Kisne dhakka mara? Who pushed me into the ocean? Should he ask like that? What does an intelligent person do? You tell me. He will just catch the rope and go up, or he will make an inquiry there. Huh?
He'll catch the rope and come.
So that's why Prabhupada taught us, don't try to figure out how did you end up in this material world. Try your best and practice bhakti yoga and go back to spiritual world. We don't know how did we come here. And we did not know also. There's no point knowing also. Make sense?
Yes.
So how did we end up here? How are we in the material world? I mean, it doesn't, we don't need to know all that. Okay. So we know we have to go back to Krishna, and we know how to go back to Krishna also by chanting his holy names, by studying Srimad Bhagavatam. And what else? You tell me, Madhavi Priya? What are we supposed to do?
By worshipping Krishna, by reciting prayers to Krishna, by dressing.
Yeah, by dressing Krishna. Very good. So in this way we can go back to Godhead. You know where to go, you know how to go. Sufficient. Okay. Why are we here? It doesn't matter. Clear?
Yes.
Hari Hari. Anything else?
Raghuveer.
Yes. Roji, thank you for the wonderful class. I got one question from hearing you told that Pandavas did suffer very much because of Krishna. Because Krishna wanted to teach the humanity. So wherever Krishna was there was more suffer, more danger
for the people. Why was that?
I didn't get
Means,
you.
for example, in Vrindavan, Krishna was there, so there was more danger of demons, and wherever he was, there was more danger. Then people say that where Krishna is, there is no danger. Then how was that possible?
Excellent question. Okay, there is a beautiful shloka. Iti nandadayo gopa. Anyone knows the shloka? Iti nandadayo gopa. Anyone knows? It's one of our. Okay, no problem. If you don't know, it's fine. So you see, in the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, there is a shloka. Iti nandadayo gopa Krishna Rama kathamuda kurvanto ramamanascha navindam bhava vedanam. The meaning of this shloka is there are so many demons in Vrindavan. Means they came to Vrindavan to do what? To kill Krishna, to trouble Vrajavasis. Okay? Okay? But the Vrajavasis were never in trouble. They did not experience any difficulty. Why? Iti nandadayo gopa Krishna Rama katham muda. With great happiness, they are discussing the pastimes of Krishna and Balaram. Kurvanto ramamanasya, with great happiness they are doing it. Navindam bhavavedanam, they did not experience any difficulty. Indra had sent such big rain in Vrindavan, devastating rainfall in Vrindavan. Did Vrajavasis get trouble in any way? Vrajavasis were not troubled at all. Initially, there are just few minutes of scene description that there are floods in Vrindavan, all the gopas and gopis and cows and calves and buffaloes and bulls, they were running towards Krishna. Oh, Govinda, please give me shelter and all that. They were saying that. But that is only to enhance the pleasure and the happiness that's just going to come out. Okay? So Krishna just lifted Govardhan. For 7 days and 7 nights under Govardhan, they were just having a big party. Okay? It's great joy, full celebration. And after 7 days and 7 nights, when Krishna said that, okay, rain is over, let's go home, nobody was ready to go home. Can you imagine? If they were actually in difficulty, they were looking forward to go home, then why would they say that, no, we don't want to go home? All the difficulties in Vrindavan are meant to enhance and increase the Vrajavasis' pleasure in the association of Krishna. Is it clear? So the difficulties
means
or
that
demon attacks or difficulties in Vrindavan are not difficulties. They are not material difficulties that you and me face. They are sources of inspiration, or they are opportunities for Vrajavasis to intensify their love for Krishna and have very deep loving exchanges. For example, Krishna killed Arishtasur. You know Arishtasur? Arishtasur is which demon?
The bull demon.
Bull demon, yeah. Arishtasur came and Krishna killed him. Okay. And when Arishtasur came, there was little panic for a few minutes. But Krishna killed him and everybody felt so happy. Okay. Then, after this, Radharani and all the gopis said, Krishna, you killed a bull. You have become sinful. You have to take bath in all holy rivers. What did Krishna do? Krishna said, oh, he's a demon. He came in the form of bull, but he's not actually bull. Now, whatever it may be, he's in bull body, you have killed. Bull is like our father. You have to take bath in all holy places. What did Krishna do? Krishna created Shyam Kund. Behind you, I can see Shyam Kund in your background. Okay. So Krishna created Shyam Kund. Okay. And Krishna, then later, Srimati Radharani and Gopis created Radha Kund. So now Arishtasur came, one demon came, and Krishna killed the demon in 5 minutes. But Radha Kund and Shyam Kund came because of that. Isn't it? Okay. Aghasur came to devour everybody. But all the gopas and gopis and children, they got some place to play nicely in near Aghasur's body. Okay, so like that. And Putana came. What did Putana do? Putana fell down and destroyed Kamsa's garden. Okay, nothing happened in Vrindavan when Putana came. So Kamsa's garden is destroyed. No gopa or gopi is harmed. Okay. And when Trinavarta came and picked up Krishna and then went so high, what happened? Nothing happened. Krishna had a beautiful ride. Okay. Krishna went 800,000 miles into the sky and he had a very beautiful ride and he enjoyed. So, and while Krishna is enjoying in the sky, all the Gopas and Gopis in Vrindavan, they were feeling separation from Krishna. In that feeling of separation, their love for Krishna is increasing. So all the demon attacks at so-called calamities in Vrindavan are only meant to bring Krishna and the Brajavasis more closer and bind them very close with love and affection for each other. That's the purpose of all calamities in Vrindavan. For example, when I'll come to you. Who is that? Vrinda? I'll just give me half minute, okay? When Krishna was coiled by Kaliya, what happened exactly? So Krishna was arrested by coils of Kaliya, and all the Vrajavasis who were standing on the shore of Kaliya lake, they saw Krishna and they felt anxious for Krishna. Their love for Krishna is increasing, and Krishna is just playing, dancing on the hoods of Kaliya. They all felt so happy. And after Krishna subdued Kaliya and came out of that lake, you know what happened? None of the Vrajavasis wanted to go home. They felt such increasing love for Krishna. They all stayed that whole night on the bank of Yamuna only, along with Krishna. You understand? So the difficulties in Vrindavan are not difficulties. All the demon attacks and the difficulties are actually enhancing Krishna's pleasure, enhancing the love between Krishna and Vrajavasis. Is it clear? Raghuveer, clear?
Yes, Prabhuji, means that one who has faith in Krishna, he doesn't have any difficulty.
Exactly. Wonderful. Now chance goes to Vrinda. Yes, Vrinda.
I want to ask that if somebody in the Goloka or the Vaikuntha, Krishna wants to bring the person in his Leela on the material planet and he do not want to come, so Krishna will bring him or let him be on Goloka.
If he does not want to come, okay, if Krishna wants, definitely they will come because they are pure devotees. And if they don't want, Krishna will not push them. Okay, it's between Krishna and his devotees. Okay, there is no standard rule applicable. Okay, so Krishna wanted to come, and Krishna told Radharani, you should come. And Radharani said, I will come, but I have a condition. Govardhan also should come. Okay, so Govardhan also came, Radharani also came. Clear? So when Krishna comes, his devotees also will come with love or with some conditions, and the conditions are also loving conditions. Okay, not that material conditions in this material world. Okay, it's all love. They have full independence whether to come or not, and if they come, how to come, and how much time to come, everything. And when they come here, also they enjoy. Okay, relationship with each other. They enjoy all rasas. Clear? Vrinda.
Prabhuji. Thank you for the beautiful class.
Hari Hari. Any other question? Chaitanya is lifting hand. Who is Chaitanya? There are two kids there. Any other question? Or should we end the call? It's 6:45. Sachipran Prabhu? Any other questions? Sir Swaranja is again lifting hand.
Prabhuji, Prabhuji, I had
Anyone has doubt?
Prabhuji.
Who is speaking? Jahnavi.
Prabhuji, I had a question. Is Srimad Bhagavatam the story of only 7 Manvantaras in Brahma's day, or is it different days of Brahma?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Prabhuji, is the story of Srimad Bhagavatam only of 7 Manvantaras, or is it
Okay, I got your question. So Bhagavatam is not story of only 7 Manvantaras. Actually, in one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manvantaras, and Bhagavatam talks about all 14 Manvantaras. Okay, we are in the 7th Manvantara now. Already 6 Manvantaras passed. In future, there are 7 more manvantras.
And
Bhagavata
Prabhuji,
speaks about future manvantras also. Okay?
and
Good.
Prabhuji, we are in Vaivasudha Manamantra, which is 7th Manamantra.
Yes.
Prabhuji, I have a doubt. Prabhuji, I have one more doubt.
Yeah, who is that?
Prabhuji, I have one more doubt, Harshita.
Arshita, yeah. Speak.
Prabhuji, my doubt was that when Kalia was in the Yamuna river, and Krishna wanted to teach Kalia a lesson, so he swam in the river, and where Krishna is, there where Krishna steps, everywhere there is purity. But when Krishna was swimming to teach Kalia a lesson afterwards, why didn't the poison of the river get out itself? Because why didn't the river get pure?
Where in the river? Poison went away. By Krishna's touch, all poison went away. Kalia's poison did not affect the the Kalia lake anymore. Okay? Poison went away.
Yeah, I have a doubt, Radha.
Who is that? Radha, yeah. Speak.
Prabhuji, I have two doubts, but I will ask first doubt. My first doubt is that when the Kali-yuga will be ended, then again when Dwapar Yuga will start again, then again Krishna's pastimes will take place, or some next pastimes will take place.
So Krishna's pastimes are called Nitya Leela, eternal pastimes. So when Krishna concludes his pastimes in one universe here, he begins his pastimes again in another universe. Okay.
Yes,
And
Prabhuji.
Krishna concludes his pastimes here. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, tell me. Divya Krishna.
Wanted to give an example that when the sun sets, we don't call it the end of the sun. The sun will again rise in the another atmosphere of the universe. So Krishna's first
I was
time.
about to quote this example and Divya Krishna spoke. Very good. Okay. When sun sets.
I have another doubt that Bhismadeva was in Dharma's side and Pandava's side. He liked Pandava's side. So when the Kurukshetra war was beginning, why did Bhismadeva fought from the Kuru's side? Why didn't Pandava's side?
Good question. I answered this in the class only. Okay, anyone wants to answer this question? Radha's question. Who will answer Radha's question?
Prabhuji, can I say Vrinda? Because of Krishna's will.
But when I have read that Bhismadeva was forced to fought by the Duryodhana's side because he had given him a promise.
These are all, yes, correct. These are all reasons, definitely. But the main reason behind our Bhishma's fighting against the Pandavas, against Krishna on the side of Duryodhana is this. Because Krishna wanted to teach a lesson to the entire humanity that however powerful a person may be, if he takes wrong side, he will be defeated. Okay?
Okay, and
even if it is Bhishma, he will be defeated.
And Prabhuji, when Draupadi's Vastraharan was there, so it was Krishna's Leela, because Bhismadeva didn't wanted Draupadi's Vastraharan. So why didn't Bhismadeva saved her? Or it was
so that Vastraharan of Draupadi is giving us a very deep and important message that even if the greatest power in the entire universe fails to protect you, Krishna is there to protect you. When every single power in the entire cosmic manifestation fails to protect a devotee, still Krishna retains the ability to protect. Now Bhishma failed, Bhima failed, Arjun failed, Yudhishthir failed, Drona failed, and Dhritarashtra, being the king who is sitting on the throne, He could not do anything to save Draupadi. Okay, so basically this whole Vastraharana of Draupadi is teaching us this grave and important lesson that Krishna is the ultimate protector and Krishna is the only protector in all circumstances. However powerful a person may be, however the person has the ability to protect other people, there are certain circumstances in which that person fails to protect. Bhishma can protect anyone, but he failed to protect Draupadi in that context for whatever may be the reason. Okay, let's keep the reasons aside. But he could not protect, but Krishna came and protected. So this shows that Krishna is the supreme protector. And even if other people protect, we need to understand that it is Krishna's protection coming through these people. Now,
Prabhuji,
a similar example of Gajendra. Gajendra also, Gajendra tried to save himself from the crocodile by fighting for 1,000 years. 1,000 years of fight. Gajendra could not save himself. And all the elephants who were standing on the shore of that lake, they were also seeing Gajendra struggling. They could not protect Gajendra. And all the demigods were also seeing, like Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Brahma, Shiva. All these demigods are also seeing. But the demigods had the ability to protect Gajendra, but they did not have the intention to protect Gajendra. They said that Gajendra did not call us specifically. Why should we go? Then, but Krishna came and protected. Vishnu came and protected. You can read this shloka, 8th canto, 3rd chapter, 17th shloka. Madrak prapanna pashupasha vimokshanaaya मुक्ताय भूरि करुणाय नमोलयाय स्वांशेन सर्वतनुभृन्मनसि प्रतीता प्रत्यग्दृशे भगवते बृहते नमस्ते. Krishna, I will not explain the shloka, but basically the meaning is Krishna is the ultimate protector. Only he has the ability to protect us, compassion to protect us, and he's aware that we need protection.
Prabhuji, can you repeat the words?
8, 3, 17. 8th canto, 3rd chapter, Gajendra's prayer, 17th shloka. Okay?
Prabhuji?
I can send you an article also on this. I think I forgot. Last time also I forgot to send the article. I'll send you an article.
Prabhuji?
Oh.
Prabhuji?
Who is speaking? Brinda.
Brinda.
Ah.
In the last question of Radha Didi, this reason is also true that Bhishmadeva took a vow to be on the side of the kings.
Yeah, correct. He took on the side. He took a vow to serve the Hastinapur throne whole life. All that was there.
Means that is true.
Yeah. Swaranja is raising hand for since long time. Yeah, please speak. Swaranja.
Prabhuji will unmute her because we can't unmute her. Only Prabhuji can unmute us.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes,
I
Prabhuji. Like for me, can I give a small example for your statement, because I'm not that much clear of that statement which you said that the demons come to enhance what do you call the love for Krishna. Not to make sure, like I'm not that much clear with the statement, so can I try giving an example for it? Like if a normal, like, we'll take some people like tourists, and we'll take the diamond as Krishna, and tourists. Okay, and so if a diamond is like just we see a diamond and we see, then we'll have love for it, we'll say wow, this is so beautiful, we like it a lot. But if like if you go in a museum, like example, the museum has demons, so like if you put the diamond in a perfectly proper lighting museum, this all these features, if you put it underneath, then the diamond will shine more and look more beautiful. And that, so those items which you make to make the diamond more beautiful and displayed, those items are like demons who try to enhance the love of the gods. Like because of those items, the diamond look more beautiful, and because of that, the people tourists love diamonds more. Those diamonds look so beautiful that tourists feel like, wow, I wish I had the diamond. So like so the museum artifacts whichever make the diamond look beautiful, those are demons. While due to those demons, that's why the love for the Lord is getting enhanced over there, and due to the demons. Like this only, right, Prabhuji?
Okay, I really appreciate your nice example and thought process. So when we hear that the demons coming and attacking of Vrindavan, attacking Vrajavasis or Krishna and Vrindavan, that is enhancing their love, means it's not that demons are enhancing love between Krishna and Vrajavasis. Krishna's Leela Shakti or the pastime potency of Krishna is utilizing these opportunities of demons coming to enhance their love. Okay, it's all Leela Shakti. For example, Putana came. Okay, it's not that demon is enhancing their love. Krishna's pastime potency is using the demon to enhance the love. For example, Putana came and Putana bewildered all the Brajavasis, including Yashoda Mata and Rohini Mata. Okay, how can a demon, how can a Rakshasi like Putana throw her illusory spell on eternal associates of Krishna like Yashoda and Rohini? Is that possible? Certainly not. So Putana did not have the power to bewilder any Vrajavasi. Okay. But Krishna's pastime potency or Leela Shakti allowed Putana to do so. So that the love between Krishna and Yashoda Mata can be enhanced. Is it clear? And your example is nice, very nice. Okay. You can use that, but this is the main concept there. Okay. Thanks for your example.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I want to just I want to say something that I asked the question, why didn't Panda means Bhishma did
I
not.
can't see who is speaking.
Radha Prabhuji.
Oh, I can't see you. Okay.
Prabhuji, I can't start my video because host is software.
It's okay, no problem. Yeah, I can hear you. Please tell
So,
me.
Prabhuji, I have heard that Bhishma wanted to die with the hands of Pandavas, so he also decided to fight from the Kauravas. Is it true or false?
Bhishma wanted to
die from Pandava's hand. So that's why
okay.
he.
I don't know that. I don't know exactly. This is not mentioned in Bhagavatam, but I don't know. It may be there in some other place, but I don't know.
Prabhuji, I have heard it in story.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know. Maybe we can check with other books or other experienced speakers, and then we'll confirm. But I think.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, it's almost 7 now. I think we should end here, right? Since 2 hours we are together.
Upananda has a doubt.
Upananda, okay. Last question, okay? Upananda.
Prabhuji, what about the?
I think we should end, Prabhuji. We should end now.
Yeah, Sachibrahma Prabhu says we should conclude now. No?
Prabhuji, what about the quiz?
Quiz, Sachibrahma Prabhu will take.
Quiz is not there better today. We will play in the 8 o'clock class, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Divya Krishna is raising his hand. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. I respectfully offer my obeisances to Sachibrahma Prabhu, who is organizing this course for children so consistently. And I really congratulate and appreciate all the children who are so enthusiastically participating in this course. It brings great pleasure to my heart to see so many children asking enthusiastically questions, and 2 hours people are around asking more questions. That's very nice. So thank you all very much. I congratulate all of you. Thank all of you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hari.
Prabhuji, it was a
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
class. It was a wonderful class.
Oh, great. Thank you. I'll send that article. What article did I say? Madhur Prapan I'll send. Prabhu, I'll send you. You can circulate there.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Last time I forgot. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hari Hari.
Thank you, children, everyone. Thank you so much. Hari Bol. Radhe Radhe.